So in today's video, we're going to talk about all things Whitehouse, Texas. We're going to go through the schools, the real estate, the restaurants. We're going to talk to Whitehouse locals. We're going to take 3 house tours, one of those being north of $1 million, a really incredible home that sits on 12 acres. It's almost new construction, really special home. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video to make sure you see that one. So if you want to know about Whitehouse, Texas and the place that Patrick Mahomes is from, today's video is going to give you all things Whitehouse, Texas. So let's get into it. All right, so as always, we appreciate you checking out our newest video today. We're going to get into Whitehouse, Texas. But if you have not already, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel, like the video if you found it useful, whatever it may be, leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. Additionally, we want to remind you that we want to be your friend in real estate. If you've been thinking about making a move to East Texas, we want to be that resource for you to help you make a transition here. We've helped over 100 families make East Texas their home from out of state, out of town, whatever it may be, and have a lot of experience in what that process is going to look like. So we want to be that resource for you. All right, so first off, why Whitehouse, Texas? I think there's a couple reasons that Whitehouse really stands out to a lot of people, but primarily is going to be the schools. Just like Bullard, Texas and Bullard ISD, Whitehouse ISD is an A-rated campus. Additionally, it is probably the closest of all the surrounding towns to Tyler, Texas that has really enough to be kind of its own community as well. It's a little bit closer than Bullard, sits on the southeast side of town. Additionally, it's a little bit more affordable than some parts of South Tyler. There's a couple reasons for that, but generally your dollar goes a little bit further in Whitehouse than it's going to in Tyler or Bullard for that matter. And of course, people want to move there because that's where Patrick Mahomes is from, the most famous East Texas athlete probably ever. Earl Campbell's up there, but definitely the best quarterback in the NFL now and maybe ever if he stays on this pace. So a lot of pride here for Patrick Mahomes, a lot of Kansas City Chief fans in Whitehouse and Tyler. So it's great to have a local from Whitehouse, Texas that does such a great job in the NFL. So there's definitely a big point of pride for people who live in Whitehouse, Texas with Patrick Mahomes. All right, so a little about Whitehouse, Texas. It's got a population of 9,200 people, which makes it a decent sized town. It's double the size of Bullard. It's a little bit more self-sufficient than, say, even Bullard in some regard, just because it is bigger. You have more people there. You're about 14 minutes to Target. You're 18 minutes to the hospitals and about 20 minutes to downtown Tyler, Texas. So it's pretty close in all regards to anything. It sits, as you can see, on the southeast portion of Tyler, but probably what's most important or what draws a lot of people to Whitehouse, Texas specifically is its proximity to the lake. Lake Tyler is 5 to 10 minutes to go hit up that area. It's not a massive lake. It's not as big as Lake Palestine, but it's a very good sized lake. You've got plenty of space to do all kinds of water activities and things like that. So the lake is definitely a big part of the community of Whitehouse, Texas. Now, like we led about why people want to live in Whitehouse, Texas, primarily the schools are the big attraction for Whitehouse. They're an A-rated campus. They have been for a little while, not to the same level that you would expect or find rather in Lindale, but it is the biggest district of the surrounding districts. They've got about 4,900 students spread out over 7 campuses. You've got 4 elementary campuses, 2 middle schools, which is actually a 6th grade campus, and then a 7th and 8th grade campus, and then you have the high school as well. They are the only school in East Texas that has a wrestling team. They are a little bit better at baseball. Softball team's decent. The football team comes and goes. Sometimes they're better than other years. It's not quite as consistent as maybe some areas like Gilmer or Carthage for that matter. But it's, they're a solid program. Volleyball is pretty good and successful there. Basketball team's similar to football, maybe a little bit better consistently in basketball than football. But that's a little bit about Whitehouse ISD. They have a 5A classification rating. So it's the second highest school size in Texas, with 6A being the biggest, and they're a 5A. I believe they're Division II. They've got 1,535 students in the high school, to give you a little bit of perspective in that regard. Legacy, which is the biggest, I think has 2,500. Tyler High is a little under 2,000. Then you've got Whitehouse, Lindell, probably Bullard, then Brownsboro in that order of size. So it's kind of in the middle, a little bit bigger than some of the other smaller communities around East Texas, but definitely not the biggest. All right, so what's in Whitehouse, Texas? They actually don't have a ton of shopping. Tried to kind of Google a little bit. I don't do any shopping in Whitehouse, truthfully, but they have a few small boutiques. They've got Lace Tribe Boutique, East Texas Rustics Boutique, Diamond and Dirt Apparel were the only things that really came up that I saw. There may be a few that I'm missing, but it gives you, a little look into that there's not just a lot there for shopping. But I will say, and one of the reasons why I think Whitehouse is maybe a little bit slower to develop, say versus Bullard or Lindell, its proximity to Tyler is the closest. You're less than 15 minutes to South Tyler, which is where almost everything is. And because of that, I think it is growing a little bit slower just because they don't need to put that stuff there. People are just going to go get the other stuff that they can find in Tyler. And so I think that's part of why you don't see as many like small shops and whatnot there. However, they do have more food options than Bullard did, but again, your proximity to Tyler, you're going to be closer to all those really good restaurants in Bullard, but there are several good ones in Whitehouse. So some of those are going to include Ribmasters, which has a 4.5 star rating on Google, and Ribmasters is East Texas barbecue. The ribs are phenomenal and definitely a worthwhile visit. You got Montez Creekside Kitchen, which is a really great spot. It's kind of, I guess, what I would call Texas food. You've got a bunch of different dips, queso, salsa, guacamole, that kind of thing. Burgers, tacos, shrimp, steak, sandwiches, southern food like chicken fried steak. So it's just really good food, a good spot to have a drink, whatever it may be. Creekside Kitchen there is really good. It's got a 4.3 star rating on Google. And then you've got Mi Mexico Lindo, which has a 4.4 star rating on Google. So it's another really good Mexican restaurant. There are several restaurants in Whitehouse, just more than you have in Bullard. You also have a lot more fast food options in Whitehouse, Texas. You've got Whataburger, Sonic, McDonald's, Chicken Express, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Dairy Queen. There's probably a few more. Lots of donut shops there. Probably, well, I say lots, 2 or 3 donut shops there. So you do have plenty of options in regard to quick food and whatnot in Whitehouse, because it's just a little bit bigger, more people, so it can justify and sustain all of that there. They do have a Brookshire's in Whitehouse, Texas, and just like Bullard and many of the other small surrounding towns, it is the primary grocery store in this area. They have the distribution center in South Tyler. The Brookshire's family started here in Tyler, Texas, and they have locations all around the eastern part of the state. So it's definitely a very, very big grocery chain, very popular here, really solid. Some people may go into Walmart in Tyler to get their groceries, or Aldi, Sam's are all options as well, but there is a Brookshire's in Whitehouse. We also have a couple of interviews for you here, so we're going to look at those now. All right, so what do you think is the best thing about Whitehouse, Texas?
Other than you?
Yeah.
Other than you, I would say the school system. That's why I would say a majority of people choose Whitehouse, Texas. But it's a great little city, and everything about it is positive. No negatives.
There we go. Let's say if there was something Whitehouse could improve on, what do you think the city of Whitehouse could do a little bit better? Or what do you think it lacks?
I would say selling itself.
Yeah, just more awareness about the community and that kind of thing. Yeah. If somebody was making a move to Whitehouse, Texas, do you think there's anything specific they should know?
Other than it's a great place to live, we've got a great school system, got great churches. Yeah, if you got a gun and a Bible, you're welcome here.
There we go. What do you think about community in Whitehouse? Do you feel like it has a good sense of community, small town feel? Or is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So what do you like about Whitehouse?
It's great small town feel, it's nice people, and we just get that hometown feel, good schools, good community, just all the way around. Nice people.
Is there anything that you would change or the Whitehouse could improve upon? Anything you don't like?
Well, the traffic in the morning, but that's just a sign of that the community's growing and they're doing what they can to manage it. So I wouldn't say it's terribly bad like any small town. But, well, I guess the traffic in the morning. But I've been here a long time and it used to be way worse. So once they widen the road, so I can't complain. It's too bad.
If somebody who's moving to Whitehouse, is there something you think is worthwhile for them to know?
If you need to get to Tyler by the time, you got to know what time it is, because you're going to set a lot of red lights, and what time. And manage your time as far as getting through Whitehouse, because it doesn't seem that long, but it'll take you a while. Traffic's bad.
All right, we've got our home tour here. We're just under $400,000, brand new construction on Seagull. It's a really great home, so let's go look at it. All right, we're at 1216 Seagull in Whitehouse, Texas, brand new construction. You've got 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. You've got a split floor plan, brand new construction, light colors, 2,100 square feet, all under $400,000. This sits just on the southwest side of town. It's a really great spot. We're gonna go check it out. All right, so I think one of the best features of this home are the really light colors and finishes. As you can see here, you've got really light tile, you've got granite countertops and built-ins, which is actually a really nice feature and something you don't often find. Price per square foot. If we take a look at the kitchen, it is equally good. You've got microwave, oven on this side, a good size island. You've got pretty nice lighting fixtures, under cabinet lighting, which is a small feature and really not that expensive, but we tend to only see it in newer homes. You've got gas appliances here. It connects to the dining room, which overlooks your backyard. Really nice. They've got all white tile. It kind of goes with the coloring throughout the house. Very light, very, nice. And it's a really well done and well built house. New construction, Whitehouse, under $400,000. All right, so we're going in the master bedroom here. As you can see, good sized room. I would say it's probably 15 by 15, so a good bit of space. It's a square shape, so you have your bed likely right here. You have plenty of space for TV, dresser, tray ceilings, as you can see. The master ensuite is equally nice. You've got these light counters, white cabinets, a big mirror. I do really like this shower as well. Tiled all the way up. Even has a bench seat. I do like the small tiles. And it has a frameless door. So even though there's less material with this, the glass is very expensive. This is a nicer feature. You've got a tub and a really nice master closet. A couple things that make this one stand out a little bit more are gonna be the built-ins that come with it already with drawers attached. That's a really nice feature. Very often you will see shelving and things of that nature in here, much like this. So a lot of times they're gonna exclude this kind of stuff, which, is just nice to have. It can replace your dressers, declutter the bedroom and furniture in that regard. All right, so another really great feature off the laundry and garage is a little mudroom area. It's a nice little built-in cabinet. Here is your third full bath over here. Again, beautiful tiled shower. Very similar, the styling is consistent throughout. Got another bedroom over here with a nice little built-in shelf right there. Desk, all that little stuff in the nook and corner area there. All right, so going across the house, we're gonna go to the other 2 bedrooms over here where you've got the other full bath. As you can see, same tile shower, but you have a tub on this one as well. You've got the light counters and big mirror in the other 2 bedrooms on this side of the house. Now this bedroom is nice for sure. You've got the vaulted ceilings, decent sized closet. So now we'll go take a look outside and check that out. All right, so what makes this a little bit nicer than most new construction, especially at this price point, in addition to the built-ins that they've got, you've also got this really incredible outdoor kitchen right here, as you can see. You've got a built-in gas grill, a prep sink, storage underneath there, and a decent sized yard because you sit here on the corner. You also have this nice ceiling detail with the wood and the fan. All right, so at 1216 Seagull, to me, what stands out are the extra touches. The built-ins around the fireplace, you've got the outdoor sink, you've got really light color, high-end finishes between the tile, which is actually a little bit more expensive material to use. So just overall, it's a really well-built home, and it's under $400,000. So 2,100 square feet for under $400,000 is something you're not gonna find in Tyler. Now, Whitehouse is a phenomenal area for families, and that's really, it's not, you know, I would have to look at statistics, I don't truthfully know, but I do think that's probably a bulk of the type of people moving to Whitehouse. People are drawn to the really good schools and things like that, so it's a really great family community for that. Additionally, they've got a couple great parks. The city park is a good space to go play. It's pretty big. You've got the splash pad, but as we talked about earlier, Lake Tyler is a very big draw to Whitehouse specifically. So because of that, the lake is a phenomenal place for families to go hang out. There's several areas of access. You've got the boulders, the Lake Tyler Marina, Hill Creek Park are all places with good public access that you can get into. There are many other public access points, but there's shores there that you can fish on, places to drop your boat. There's other ramps in and around Lake Tyler to take your boat they're easy to access with beach access as well. So Lake Tyler is a great spot and a big reason why people are drawn to Whitehouse as well. All right, we've got a couple more interviews for you about Whitehouse, Texas. What is something you like about Whitehouse?
It's a small community, so everybody works together. Everyone knows everybody, so I love that.
What is something you don't like about Whitehouse?
The traffic is horrible because there's so many people in here now, so it's really bad. And there's not many places to eat. You have to go into somewhere else to go eat. There's only a couple places here.
So tell us a little bit about your shop here.
It's a women and children's boutique. We've been here 8 years. We do custom hats, we do screen print embroideries, and then mommy and me clothes.
And what's the name of it?
Lace Tribe Boutique.
All right, so in talking about Whitehouse, Texas, it has a medium price point less than Tyler at $309,000. Tyler is $315,000, and like we talked about in our last video with Bullard, it's actually $409,000 medium price point. Whitehouse is cheaper, and I think the biggest reason why is there's less newer homes in Whitehouse, Texas. Last year, 150 total homes sold in Whitehouse. Of that 150, only 18 were new construction. So it does represent a very small portion of the homes that transact over there versus say Bullard. And because of that, your medium price point is going to be lower. So that is one of the things that makes Bullard a great spot is it's affordable relative to other smaller communities, but also still has really great schools. And it has a wonderful proximity to South Tyler where you're going to spend a lot of your time in Tyler anyway. Of those 150 homes, there were 5 that sold over $1 million, and 2 of those were over $4 million. And those were all lake properties, as you would figure. So you take those out of the equation, Whitehouse is probably under $300,000 as a median price point. So again, the affordability of Whitehouse is one of the draws with the great schools, but the real estate market is just a little bit cheaper than it's going to be in any parts south of Tyler. All right, here is our final stop on the house tour, a $1 million home, 1.14 actually, on 12 acres. It's a really incredible home. I'm going to show you all the great features of this place, so make sure you watch till the end so you can see all of it. We're at 8402 County Road 2193 here in Whitehouse, Texas. You've got over 4,100 square feet, almost 13 acres, light new construction. They actually have never lived in it, but it was completed last year, but it's really an incredible space. You've got a ton of bedrooms, lots of bathrooms, a great common space, a pond. It's just truly a special home. We're gonna check it out. All right, so what makes this home really special to me is this living area that opens into the kitchen. You've got the dining space in between, so you've kind of got like a great room feel. As you can look out behind me right now, This window and all this natural light is really beautiful. It lets you look at the pond. You've got a ton of privacy with all the trees, and sitting on 13 acres, it's something that you probably are looking for. It's a beautiful home. I like all the finishes. It's got 7 bedrooms, 2 living areas, several bathrooms. So let's go look a little bit more. All right, so as you can see, coming in here, you've got this floor to ceiling stone fireplace, beautiful vaulted ceilings, tons and tons of natural light, which is just truly a beautiful, thing to have. It feels very, very open, obviously, because it is. You've got kind of like a great room floor plan, but the living room has the really big ceilings. You got some built-ins on the side, but what gives it that great room feel is having the dining in between the kitchen and the living area. I do like the ceiling height coming down a little bit in the kitchen as well. Love these beams that they put in here. And they've got this same style of beam throughout the house. You've got a good size kitchen island here, as you can see. Lots and lots of counter space and storage. Big farmhouse sink. And again, it all looks back out here into the main common living area. All right, in this pantry here, you've got a nice little pocket door, but tons of storage, shelving, all that. It's a really nice pantry, good size area just behind the kitchen there. All right, so down this hallway, we've got the master bedroom, and it's a really good sized room. You've got the same very tall vaulted ceilings with that same style of beam. So you've got a really cool room. I would say this is probably 20 by 15, maybe a little bit more, but as you can see, it's a really big space. As you can see, it's really good sized space in here. Now, I will say for $1 million house, I don't think the bathroom is super impressive. It's very nice. I actually like the styling and the colors, but it's not that big. As you can see, coming off the bedroom here, you do have a double vanity, which is super nice. I really like this dark tile. It kind of goes well with these darker gray walls. The shower is probably one of the nicest or one of the better designed tile showers. I really do like this dark tile in here with the dark fixtures. You've got a bench seat and the pebble or rock look flooring. You've got a rain shower head and then 2 way up there as well. So as you can see, that shower is really, really nice. All right, so coming out of the master bedroom, you can see we've got another bedroom right here. Pretty standard size, maybe a little bit bigger than normal. There are 7 bedrooms in this house, so if you've got a big family, it's gonna really cater to that. We're gonna go back out into the living room here and go check out the other 2 bedrooms downstairs. So these bedrooms over here, right off the front door. Do love these double doors with the glass design to give you some privacy. So you've got another bedroom here. This is a pretty good sized room for sure. Another full bathroom. So that full bathroom upstairs is exactly like this. A little sink, toilet, and shower insert. And then another good sized bedroom here. Both of these are overlooking the really nice backyard. All right, so outside here, you've got a really big covered porch. You've got this awesome fireplace behind, but truly what you buy this house for is the 13 acres and this view here. You got a great pond, tons of privacy. It is silent back here. Can't hear any cars. And as you can see, it's just a beautiful outdoor space. Again, a great fireplace to entertain guests, plenty of room for seating, grill. You can obviously add a pool out there, and if you want to swim in the lake, it's available too. All right, so when we get upstairs, you've got this nice landing area that has 1 bedroom on this side, a little nook, library type room. You've got a half bath here. You've got a full bath and 2 other bedrooms on the other side. All right, so this room upstairs is really one of the cooler bedrooms. You've got some detail on the ceiling, as you can see, with the wood finish. But I'll tell you the best part about it is this view out the back. As you can see, it overlooks part of the property. You've got a great view of the pond, really big yard. It's an awesome space up here. So again, thanks for checking out our video today. We would love you to like the video if you found it useful. Leave us a comment, give us any feedback that you have. We would love to hear from you. As always, our information is in the banner. Feel free to reach out by call, text, whatever works for you. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're thinking about making a move to East Texas, we want to be your real estate resource to help you make that move. So again, all our contact information is there. Please reach out. We would love to help you.